free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Price is checked in for the Jazz. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Richardson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Ginobili. Pass to Jefferson. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Richardson. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. It falls.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The first, and that puts them up by 5.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. So we see Denver get the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. Here's Miller. Right side Jackson. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. The Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Taking a look at the Wizards. Elton Brand is out there with Weber. And there's Jackson, and it's ABC, and it's Miller in at the two-guard spot. Here's Sarika over Miller. Harris on the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Miami now. They lead by 1 to the inside, and it's blocked. Stolen away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. His message was clear. Let's not beat ourselves. We came in here with a plan. We executed. We're right in this thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. From deep three-point range. Out to Miller for the 3, but they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum,
Forbes, the pass to Taylor. Back to Forbes, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Spurs. The dude comes in for Green. On the court right now for the Spurs. Matthews out there with Big Smooth. Then there's Webb. And it's the dude, and it's Jones in at the guard position. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Big Smooth.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. I told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here is Forbes. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Pollard. 20 feet out. Bullseye.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now Webb. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Taylor, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
So it's the Spurs now. The Grizzlies making the shot, and the shot goes in. Matthews has got 19 points. Memphis trails by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
Here's Nocioni following the score by Memphis. James, no good. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Tips it. It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. San Antonio calls timeout. They're leading by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Zach Randolph's checked in for Taylor. Here's Webb. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The pass to Nocioni. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 6. 5 seconds left in the game. Three from the inbound. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And Richardson, a volume perimeter shooter, incredible scorer, feels comfortable letting it fly from anywhere on the court.
They've got Simmons. Vaughn is out there with Baker, and it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. There's Baker. The 3. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Peterson. Over Kittles. And right through it goes. Peterson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Here's Gasol. Rebound, Atlanta.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Peterson misses.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Back to Thomas. LaFrance pulls it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams, that's for 2. Here's Monsees. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Passes it to McGuire.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Williams, that's good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And the shot goes in from Kittle.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Peterson misses, and well, Detroit shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And Thomas with the stuff.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The Hawks shooting well, they're at 45%. Here's Vaughn. It's in!
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Here's Williams. Inside, here's Gasol, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, there's an encyclopedia of moves that Pau Gasol can go to down there on the block. He's tricky as a big man, and he makes the defense foul him there.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
I'll throw in the obligatory 2-time champion, a remarkable big man, Pau Gasol, who continues to add to his career.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Now here's Williams. Another shot. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Yeah, like he hasn't made clutch shots before, Kevin. Wow, Pau Gasol with a confident shot with the game being tight.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vaughn. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Kittle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's Atlanta with the W, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Burns, and that one is stuffed right through.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Clutch. Morris is out there with ABC. Then there's Haywood, and it's Clark in at the small forward. Now here's Kidd. Morris passes to Kidd. Kidd is double. Here's Clark. Good in the assist to Kidd. Clark's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
And Sacramento has possession following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Stojakovic against Prince. Kobe comes with the double team. Lock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. On deep. Kept alive. Kidd out to the right wing. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Here's A-Train, covered by Morris. Taken away by Kidd. And now Sacramento on the break. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Kings.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Battier.
And Battier is the full package pro, a knockdown three-ball specialist who also gets it done by working hard on the defensive end, too.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Right side Kidd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 9. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jason Kidd.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight. Spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Cannon. And James pulls it down. Here's Amanatides. That three off the mark. So the Kings win it. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. Here's ABC. Dishes to Williams. To take the lead. Simmons pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for Atlanta. They lead by 1. On the court for the Pistons, they've got ABC. Williams is out there with Richardson. And it's Kittles in at the small forward. Williams scanning the floor. Passes to Kittles. Pass to Ortiz to tie it up. No good on the shot. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Down low, here's McGuire. And McGuire with the dunk.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Detroit trails by 5. Outside Williams. A pass to Ortiz. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Look quick.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Here's Kittle. Pistons passing it around. To the paint to tie it up. And Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got 39.
And that's why Gasol's teammates trust him. His ability to hit these shots time and time again is what makes him such a special player.
Here's LaFrance. Detroit with the rebound.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Outside Williams. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Here's Monsees. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error. That drive the coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Atlanta calls timeout. Here's Peterson. Releases. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's the Hawks to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Pau Gasol. Also Thomas out there, and it's Kittles in at the 2. Now here's Williams. Outside Thomas. To take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Vaughn. 6 to shoot. Here's Miniati's. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Outside Williams. From deep three-point range, it's deflected. Passes it to Peterson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Back to Williams. Outside Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Here's Monsees, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
LaFrance passes to Vaughn. Pass to LaFrance. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
To the middle. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Gasol's got 41.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket? He's ready to go.
Here's Vaughn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Back to Thomas. Inside. Intercepted. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers.
And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Here's Vaughn. Rejected by Gasol. And he's able to get it back. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Basket good.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. Here's Peterson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. Baker, who's checked in for Vaughn. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Williams with the ball. Down low. Here's Gasol. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Baker. Out left to the wing. Here's Peterson. Good!
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. There's 38 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
From deep, Williams. Money!
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
There's Baker. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. There's Baker. And Gasol comes to help. Peterson. It's hauled in by Thomas. And that's an intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Baker. Out to the wing. Here's Peterson. Oh, missed it. And now they foul and stop the clock. Free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Miller against Pierce. Pass to Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
One is off. Jefferson's checked in for Utah. And he's good on the second.
It was crucial to add to their lead and make it a 2-possession game, and he did enough there at the line to make that happen.
Tony Parker is out there with ABC. Then it's Pierce, and it's ABC, and it's Morgan in at the 4 shot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Dueling with it, he's covered by Ginobili.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that one falls for Juling. And both free throws good for Juling.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ginobili kicks to Miller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Miller. Denver trails by 4. Pierce, the pass to Morgan. Back to Pierce. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Pierce has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Wallace. And Dallenberg pulls it down. Dallenberg's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Passes it to Dooling. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's Ginobili with the drive, and it's slammed in by Ginobili.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Parker outside. Teardrop shot. That one, no good. Good D by Miller. Jefferson's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Feeds to Doolin. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Paul Pierce. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Denver. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, there you go. Just at the point in Parker's career where he's driving less, he surprises the defense and draws the foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Popovich has done a great job with developing Tony Parker's entire game, and you're seeing it right now at the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Ginobili. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Parker against Miller. Here's the floater. And Parker with the layup.
Just like old times, Frenchie putting the ball in the deck, getting his drive on.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Wallace looking for an opening. Over Dallenberg, and it's sent back from Dallenberg.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Jefferson, and Jefferson throws it down.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
The shot by Pierce will not go. And here's Miller. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. And here's Jackson. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.